What does elegance really look like once you're past 50? Some of the world's most iconic women, Naomi Campbell, Carine Roitfeld, Charlotte Gainsbourg, Victoria Beckham, and many more, have shown that style doesn't fade with age, it simply evolves. From monochrome power suits to effortless Parisian tailoring, these women prove that confidence and refinement can be expressed in countless ways. So, whose style secret can you copy? Well, let's get right into it. Number 1. Naomi Campbell. She has spent over 3 decades commanding runways, and even now in her 50s, her style carries the same presence, only sharper, more refined. One of her signature approaches is going fully monochrome. On her 55th birthday, she chose a sculptural Mugler gown in bold black and white, turning a simple palette into something powerful and unforgettable. That's the essence of Naomi, using minimal colour but maximum impact. Monochrome lets her highlight strong silhouettes and sleek tailoring without distraction, and it has become one of her most defining style choices. Another side of Naomi's wardrobe leans into architectural elegance. Think sharp-shouldered gowns, perfectly cut trousers, or sleek tailored coats that seem built to frame her. These pieces are never loud in detail, but their structure alone makes them stand out. They remind you that style can be about form and shape just as much as fabric or pattern. What sets Naomi apart is how she's taken the glamour of her supermodel years and evolved it into something timeless. At 50 and beyond, she demonstrates to the world that elegance stems from control, confidence, and understanding the power of a perfectly crafted look. From a runway queen to a fashion editor, let's now see how Carine Roitfeld rewrites the rules of Parisian chic. Number 2. Carine Roitfeld. As the former editor of Vogue Paris, she shaped how an entire generation saw French style, and her wardrobe reflects that same sharp authority. One of her signatures is the pencil skirt paired with a silky blouse. It's a uniform she has worn for decades, simple, fitted, and undeniably powerful. The fabrics are always luxurious, the fit is precise, and she finishes it off with heels that give her look an instant lift. It's an outfit formula that highlights confidence without relying on anything flashy. Another hallmark of Carine's wardrobe is her love for monochromatic neutrals. Black has always been her base, often layered with ivory or earthy tones to add depth. The beauty of this approach is how it allows texture, like satin, leather, or wool, to take center stage. Instead of loud prints or heavy accessories, she leans into restraint, letting every detail feel intentional. Her style philosophy is clear. Focus on what makes you feel strong. For her, it's often about playing up a single feature, like her sharp gaze or her long legs, while keeping the rest understated. Now, if Carine is all about authority, Charlotte Gainsbourg proves that effortless cool can be just as commanding. Number 3. Charlotte Gainsbourg. She has always been a symbol of French cool, and even in her 50s, she carries that same effortless charm. Her style leans on tailoring that feels relaxed rather than rigid. Oversized blazers, crisp shirts left slightly open, and slim trousers are staples in her wardrobe. There's no fuss or over-accessorizing, just clean, sharp lines that work together to create a look that feels natural and confident. Another part of her style identity is denim. When she partnered with Zara, she created a collection that fans quickly called the holy grail of jeans. The cuts were simple, the washes classic, and the vibe timeless. It proved that denim, when styled with intention, can feel just as refined as tailored trousers. For Charlotte, it's about choosing pieces that last and wearing them with ease. Her philosophy toward fashion has always been less about chasing trends and more about staying true to personality. She doesn't try to look perfect, and that authenticity is what makes her stand out. Charlotte shows that style over 50 can be powerful in its understatement, when every choice reflects comfort, confidence, and individuality. And speaking of understatement, Victoria Beckham has turned minimalism into a personal empire. Number 4. Victoria Beckham. Undeniably, she has mastered the art of simplicity turned into power. Her go-to formula often starts with sharp tailoring, blazers cut to perfection paired with fluid blouses and trousers that skim rather than cling. It's a balance between structure and movement, giving her outfits both authority and grace. The tones she favours are often neutral, letting the cut of the clothes do the work. This approach has become the foundation of her brand, shaping how women see modern minimalism. In the evenings, Victoria's style moves into a different gear while keeping the same quiet confidence. Ivory silk suits, structured dresses with clean lines, and carefully chosen accessories define her after-dark looks. Nothing ever feels overdone, yet every element looks intentional. The effect is refined elegance that photographs beautifully and translates seamlessly from runway to real life. Her evolution is one of the most striking aspects of her fashion story. From bold stage outfits in her Spice Girls years to her current role as a respected designer, she has proven that reinvention can happen without losing identity. Now let's move from Spice Girl to the silver screen. Number 5. Naomi Watts. One of her strongest style signatures is tailored quiet luxury. She often turns to well-cut suits or sleek slip dresses that highlight clean lines rather than heavy embellishments. On the red carpet, this translates into gowns that flow naturally, while in everyday moments it's wide-leg trousers or structured jackets that give her outfits polish without effort. Another dimension of her wardrobe is how she balances high fashion with casual touches. Naomi is known to pair pieces from houses like Bottega Veneta or Brandon Maxwell with something as simple as a plain tee. The mix creates a sense of modern confidence, showing that luxury doesn't have to feel untouchable when styled with relaxed elements. What makes her style engaging is the way she adapts it across different settings. At premieres, she leans into sophistication with gowns that emphasize timeless beauty. Off-duty, she gravitates towards softer silhouettes that keep her look grounded. That balance between glamour and everyday elegance has made Naomi one of the most relatable style figures in her 50s, proving that fashion can feel both aspirational and wearable. But is her style sharper than that of Demi Moore? Number 6, Demi Moore. She has always had a strong presence on screen, and her wardrobe mirrors that same quiet authority. One of her defining choices in recent years is head-to-toe monochrome. Whether she steps out in a sleek black gown or a crisp white pantsuit, the look carries weight without needing extra detail. The simplicity draws attention to the overall silhouette, showing how restraint can create a powerful impact. Her off-duty looks carry that same philosophy. Demi often turns to denim, favouring timeless cuts over fleeting trends. Straight-leg jeans or structured dark wash styles are paired with clean shirts or simple knits, creating outfits that feel grounded while still sophisticated. This approach makes her wardrobe easy to adapt across different occasions, from casual outings to more formal appearances. What stands out most is how her style has evolved over time. Earlier in her career, she was known for daring choices on the red carpet. Today, her fashion feels more focused, leaning into sharp minimalism that reflects maturity and confidence. Next up is Kelly Rutherford's wardrobe that speaks the language of quiet luxury. Number 7, Kelly Rutherford. She is often described as the embodiment of quiet sophistication, and her wardrobe makes that clear. One of her defining looks is polished tailoring with a feminine touch. She frequently steps out in structured jackets paired with knee-length skirts or trousers, creating outfits that balance authority with grace. The lines are always clean, the fabrics high quality, and the styling effortless, making her clothes feel timeless rather than tied to trends. Another detail that sets Kelly apart is how she uses accessories to complete her image. Her choice of handbags, often classic designs like the Lady Dior, reinforces her reputation for old money elegance. Even in simple outfits, a well-chosen bag or understated jewelry turns the look into something refined. It's a reminder that elegance often lies in the finishing touches rather than in head-to-toe flash. Her style resonates because it's both aspirational and approachable. She shows that luxury doesn't always mean chasing the newest designs. It can come from re-wearing well-made pieces and elevating them with structure and detail. But if Kelly whispers elegance, Helen Mirren shouts it in pearls and bold colours. Number 8. Helen Mirren. She has long been celebrated for her fearless approach to fashion, and her choices in her 70s and 80s only confirm her status as a true style icon. One of her standout signatures is monochromatic dressing with dramatic details. At recent events, she has worn glossy A-line maxi skirts paired with matching sweaters, sometimes topped with embellishments like crystals or bows. The result is an elegant silhouette that feels fresh while remaining age-appropriate and timeless. She also knows the value of statement jewelry. Helen often elevates simple outfits with bold pearls, diamonds, or artistic necklaces that instantly transform her look. By keeping her base attire minimal, the jewelry becomes the centerpiece, proving how a single accessory can command attention. This approach allows her to remain classic while still showing personality. What makes Helen remarkable is her ability to balance tradition with modernity. She is equally at ease in gowns for Cannes as she is in tailored coats or chic casual ensembles. Her willingness to take risks while staying true to her sense of elegance has made her a fashion reference point for women of all ages. She totally embraces boldness, but Lauren Hutton proves that sometimes elegance is found in effortless ease. Number 9. Lauren Hutton. One of her trademarks is pairing silky tops with wide-leg trousers. The softness of the fabric contrasts with the structure of the cut, creating a look that moves with ease while still feeling refined. It's an approach that highlights her preference for comfort without losing elegance, proving that clothing can be both practical and elevated. She's also known for her sporty, chic touches. Simple sweaters, minimalist sneakers, or woven bags often appear in her looks, adding a casual note that still reads as stylish. Rather than layering on bold accessories or overcomplicated outfits, she focuses on pieces that feel timeless. The effect is a wardrobe that's functional for everyday wear, while still carrying the kind of quiet authority only someone with her experience can bring. Her influence comes from consistency. She stayed true to her sense of ease for decades, showing that personal style doesn't need reinvention to stay relevant. For women over 50, her example is clear. Elegance is often about leaning into what feels natural, then presenting it with confidence. And while Hutton leans into comfort, Angelina Jolie shows how power dressing and minimalism can feel larger than life. Number 10. Angelina Jolie. Even in her late 40s, her influence is often grouped with women over 50 because of the timeless way she dresses. One of her clearest style choices is minimalist monochrome. She favours palettes of black, beige and navy, often layering textures like silk, wool or leather instead of relying on colour. This creates looks that feel both modern and lasting, where the focus shifts to shape and presence rather than trend. Another side of Angelina's wardrobe is her dedication to power tailoring. She's frequently seen in pencil skirts, blazers, or sharply cut suits that project confidence in every setting. Even her casual outerwear choices, long coats in structured fabrics, carry the same authority. The styling is kept minimal, with clean lines and only subtle accessories like oversized sunglasses or a simple belt. What makes her style resonate is how directly it connects to her public role. As an actress, humanitarian, and director, she uses fashion as an extension of her voice, serious, intentional, and quietly commanding. And that's it. Now to you, which of the celebrities do you think resonates with what you're looking for? Comment down below as you leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos like this one.